No,
I don't know what to do.
Just do the first 4 beats. Do it again. No, it's actually better. And then
Do the first 4 beats as though measure 2 is not there. Like,
yeah,
I
just,
feel
just
like you're
4
thinking.
staccatos. Just do 4 staccatos.
Okay.
Now do a prep for beat 2.
Measure 2.
I mean measure 2.
Like,
Right now.
Yeah, just starting there.
Great. Now just add those 2 together.
And don't be so low.
89.
That was more successful.
That's
You're
closer.
actually starting on beat 3 if you hear.
Okay.
Even closer. Part of the reason that you're starting on beat 3 unintentionally is because your beat 3 looks like this. You're pulling instead of rebounding. The tip should lead into beat 3 instead of your wrist. Is that what you wrote?
Yeah.
Hooray!
Want me to go to the next one?
Sure.
You need to look at your beat 3. Can you hear it? Almost every time you have a staccato on beat 3, you're pulling and you have to lead with the tip. Okay guys, legato equals wrist leads, staccato equals tip leads, okay? The 4th measure was the kicker, so why don't you do 3 and 4?
Okay. Where does this is 0?
3 and 4. So the measure before this, with the fermata in it, and the next measure.
That was much better. That's a tough measure.
Yep.
That was much better though, overall.
There's just
Part
like-
of the reason why, I mean, they were much more convinced, but part of the reason why it's wishy-washy is it's just kind of, that's a tough thing to conduct. These are the types of things we avoid putting in our exercises because, 1, they don't come up all that often, and 2, they're just hard to do. And the objective for us is we want to make sure that we can do everything within the exercise in a 100% convincing way. And if you get to a point where you're having to change and manipulate things on every single beat, because you have staccato to legato to a fermata to a legato to a staccato note, back to back to back to back to back, it becomes really hard to make all those transitions and for them to process what's going on. So,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah.
Line clear?
Sure.
Well, I can do the second one.
No, that's fine. You got a break in your melded fermata. It's because you pulled out of it too quickly.
Mhm.
You went up to here and floated it, and down here equals don't breathe. Up here equals sure, you can breathe sometime if you need to. Okay?
You want me to do the whole line?
Nope.
Okay.
I think you can fix it on your own.
Okay.